Is it more important to track the Nutrivore Score than calories? Quick answer, yes. All the caveats. The Nutrivore Score doesn't add the way calories do. When you track calories, the only thing that you are looking at is the amount of energy you consume. The Nutrivore Score is a measurement of the quality of those calories. How much vitamins and minerals and fiber and protein and phytonutrients you're getting for each calorie. So if you wanted to calculate your Nutrivore Score for the day, for each food you eat, you would multiply how many calories worth of that food you ate by the Nutrivore Score, and then add up that number for each food throughout the day. I obviously have the detailed plans for an app that would do that for you, but not the resources to move ahead with that project. And if you're interested in seeing that project become a reality, the best way to support me is by joining my Patreon. But in the meantime, that's how to do it by hand. And while technically a Nutrivore Score for the day above about 150, 160 would mean that you're getting more nutrients than calories, because some nutrients are easier to get than others, you want to build in a little bit of buffer there. So aiming for more like 200 to 250 as a minimum. Now that will give you a measurement of the overall nutrient density of your diet, but it won't flag nutrient imbalances, which is also something that I could do in an app. I don't have a really good way for you to do it by hand. The best way to do it by hand is to think of the Nutrivore foundational foods and the Nutrivore meal map. When you join my email list, you get free downloads that give you all of the information on these. But quick answer, there's 12 Nutrivore foundational food families. Vegetables in general, leafy vegetables, root vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, mushrooms, onions, fruit in general, citrus berries, nuts and seeds, legumes, and seafood. And there are serving targets either per day or per week on the website or in those free downloadable guides you get when you sign up for my email. And the other tool is the Nutrivore meal map, which is a general guide for meal composition. Ideally, about a quarter of your plate would be a protein food, a quarter of your plate would be a starchy food, and the remaining half would be fruits and vegetables, more heavily weighted towards vegetables. So if you're using those tools, chances are really high that your nutrient intake will be balanced across different essential nutrients. So there's how to track on Nutrivore, but also you don't need to track. Tracking can be a great tool for somebody and a very triggering one for others. And really my goal with all of the resources that I'm creating is to help you eat that more nutrient dense, nutrient replete diet intuitively. So you don't need to count servings or measure anything you're eating or log your meals or do that back of the envelope math to figure out your Nutrivore Score for the day. So while those tracking tools are there for you, and I do have plans to expand them, the educational resources I'm creating and sharing here are really about getting beyond food tracking.